Hello, everybody who is seeing me now or will see me in the replay. This is how to make it as a healer online, a masterclass that I downloaded the other week. And these are the 13 things that every coach or healer or therapist that needs to master when they want to be successful in the online world. I have been doing so for the past 6 years, doing fully online for the past four. I'm also an online copywriter, so I was already kind of familiar with the digital space and for creating content as well. But there were new things that I knew when in during my journey of becoming a healer and becoming a successful one at that online, that I found that were things that that everybody was struggling with and getting to master. So I'm gonna go ahead. So I am streaming from Zoom. So let me see if I can check. So let me know in the comments. I'll be checking in the comments here and there, but I'll be starting my masterclass. So welcome. Just put on some Reiki music and was waiting for some people to come on board before I start the presentation. So my name is Brenda Soulfire. I am a crystal medicine woman. I'm also a soul-based brand content and strategist as well. I also train people in Reiki, crystal Reiki, and shamanic Reiki. So I train healers all over the world. I have to check something. Hold on. I train healers all over the world. There we go. I had to clean my camera because I use it a lot. So I train healers all over the world, energy healers, how to work with their own channel, how to up-level their own healing modalities as well, how to work with crystals, and how to work with shamanic practitioner modalities as well. So welcome to my space. I am going to be starting. I'm just going to check if anybody is here. So I am streaming. Hi, Melissa. How are you? Welcome. So I'm going to start sharing the screen. And this was pretty much just came to me, just come during my time creating this healer persona online. I found different things that I struck upon that were things that you needed to master in your life, in yourself, in your person, so that you came into alignment to really become that beacon of light and that, person that is standing for the light in the online space. I'll just start sharing my screen here. So, So here you have it. Where the class is about pretty much just how to, the 13 things that you need to master to make it as a healer online. I wanted to, for those of you who don't know me, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Brenda Soulfire. I'm a soul sister. I consider myself a soul sister to the world. Here, a lighthouse, somebody who has already chosen to embody as much as possible the light and the love that we all are, and that I experienced during direct revelation experience of awakening and the love and light that we are about 15 years ago that happened. So since then, I have turned to the light, worked a lot on myself, and then got all the certifications that I needed to build a business that thrived with my own awakening. And it actually felt good for me to live day in, day out as I developed into this higher self, this new and up-leveled, constantly up-leveled self. I'm also a mystic circle leader. It's one of the things that I first started to do in my Soulfire Circle shop. I just got a whole bunch of leaders together, mystics and clients, so that they can get to know each other, because this was in the west of Puerto Rico, because everybody was just kind of stuck in their mountain. And I wanted to get them to, to get to know each other. So I'm a really good networker, and I'm doing this now for mystics, healers, coaches, therapists, massage therapists as well, that want to hypnotherapists as well, that want to open up to their healing gifts. I'm a certified crystal healer. I'm a shamanically trained energy healer as well. I'm a registered metaphysics practitioner. I'm an Usui Reiki and crystal Reiki master, as well as a shamanic Reiki master, because of all my background as well in shamanism that I've been studying for the past 15 years. I am a Borinquen crystal medicine woman. I come from Borinquen, the land of Puerto Rico. And I have a shaman that I work with as well. I'm a spiritual life coach, so I work with people who want to awaken and literally enlighten their own lives and come alive and feel their own energy. I'm also a healer brand doula, so I help a lot of I've helped hundreds of women from all over the world to establish their own healer brand and identity, whether it's online or here. So one of the first things that I saw, that in order for you to be successful in the online world, was to stay true to your mission, no matter what. We start looking at things that are outside, what everybody's doing, all the, you are looking outside for your mission when it's in you and in your trust, in your intuition, in what's coming in through you. So then you go and get your training and certifications, and that's usually the time when, as a healer, you start doubting everything and you want to do everything perfectly, how it's, how your teacher taught you, or how he or she was doing it. And that's something that, when you're actually in the online space and taking up space and becoming your own brand and your own experience, you stop the certification and the mentor-mentee dynamic, and you become the leader. So you then have to stay true to your mission, and this happens in different levels and it'll happen different levels throughout your whole healing career. Keep a daily spiritual practice. This is important because we lose it. We do all the certifications and we know all these things, and then we just kind of, if we're not, we don't have a daily spiritual practice, we just kind of it starts to fall by the wayside. Old habits start to come up. Then all your shadow sides is pretty much just running your business. Start building. If you build it, they will come. So set up your healing space the way that you want it, not the way that you think your clients are going to want to feel. Do ask around and get some feedback of how they're feeling in the space, but setting up the healing space so that it resonates to you and what it feels good to you. Your journey and your service are about you, but they're also about how you serve the world. So trusting yourself all throughout the changes and all throughout the different certifications that you're going to get and all the different mentors that you're going to choose, always trust yourself first. So never give any guru, any person, or anything or any new modality the new thing, and just always keep going for more and more certifications. Now, certifications are needed for you to ground yourself and to give structure for the healer to start their own practice. But then it's kind of like the canoe. Once you cross the canoe, once you get to the other side, you can let go of the canoe, and the certifications are just there pretty much for structure, but they're not there to cage you in. And if you want to be successful, not just have a certification, not be active healer, you need to let that canoe go and stay true to your mission. And if you don't know your mission, keep asking, keep connecting to your guides, keep journaling, keep being open to receiving until you get it, because you will get it. Being a healer is about answering the call. Don't go trying to do the latest thing because it's the new fad on the new age, market industry, or to please like one client wants this, and then okay, so I'm now going to be doing, I'm not going to be doing crystal pendants because that's what's selling. But I don't really, my hands hurt and I don't really want to work with that. I'd rather be healing. So really ask yourself where your genius thrives. Stay true to your mission. And the more that you get it into less and less words, like if you can get it into a very simple sentence, like my mission is to support the experience of divinity in you, whether it's like selling you a crystal, or whether it's actually teaching you to heal, or whether it's actually getting you to set up your healer brand. You're in the business of transformation. So you're going to be transforming a lot, but your mission stays the same. And also understanding that what you're building and what you're offering is sacred experiences of divinity as well, that you're going to offer and craft for people to offer them as well. So it's something that you also need to know. I'm just going to check I can't see the comments because I am sharing the screen. They're buried in there, but I am hoping that you guys are still there. Leave all the comments that you want, and I will answer any questions that you have right there. So, the second thing to be a successful online healer, know your gifts. Healer, heal thyself. Knower, know thyself. What do you do for people? Even not just as a healer and the certifications you got, but what you do for people as a healer. Do you ground them? Do you uplift them? Do you snap them out of it? Do you activate? Do you heal? Do you love them? What is it that you do for people? You need to have this very straight, because you need to also communicate it every single day that you come online. Okay, so what do you do for people? And if you want to have a pen and paper as I go through this, you can definitely take notes for you to get inspired. Anything that activates during this presentation, definitely jot it down. Any question that you want, or any send me a comment, drop it down in the comments, or just send me a message as well. What do they keep seeking you out for? Why do people want to be next to you? What is your healer gift? What is your medicine like? Start by just choosing adjectives. What is it like? That's going to give you the ambience and the words as well that activate the people that are ready to be activated by you, because we all have, when we awaken, and the new and every next level that we awaken as a person who is like actively and professionally in the ascension and helping others ascend, the more that you have those words set out, the more that you know what you do for people, the more that you can communicate and craft with it, create with it, and just tell people what you do for them, the results, the feeling of what you are offering as well. What is the experience of being with you as a healer in a space? My experience is always like a space of non-judgment, that where the person is completely safe and they can say whatever they want. Like I really just go draw, anytime. I'm not very judgy at all, but then when I go into sacred space, it's like that goes out the door, and I listen and I hear in my third eye for the truth. That's pretty much just like I am pretty much tracking the truth, or the whatever is the kink in the hose that's coming down as well. So what is the experience that you do? The more that you get it down, the more you could drop down everything that's coming down. You could just jot it down on paper. I don't know. And then come back to it and circle the 3 words that definitely define you, because those will define your soul biz as well. This is about you and you, but it's also about how your awakening offers a new way for the world, how you did it, and then helping the other ones that are as well, previous versions of you, how you came out of that mindset, of that old paradigm, of that old way of being, and also how you are, how how you are presenting yourself now and what you do now as well. So if you can get to 3 words, that will start to just give you a stamp and an idea of the brand that you want to build and the kinds of things that you want to share, because you do have to streamline your communication. So knowing your gifts is important for success in the online world. Say it loud and clear, like being coy, being clever about what you do. Just be straight up and tell people what you do and what is the experience of being with you and what is your medicine like, because that is what they are buying. That's the experience of the transformation that they're going for. And you can talk about your offers, but it's the brand part of it, of who you are and what you are embodying, that asks people to, that is where the people say yes or no as well. Know yourself to know your tribe. So again, our tribe is previous versions of us. So start jotting down old previous versions of you that you're definitely no longer that you're no longer there. You can definitely help out. And speaking to that, you will definitely give you the the, the, the content that you want and the posts that you want to write. So you can speaking, if you're speaking to your previous you as if that was your tribe, then definitely that's definitely your on brand. Offer them clearly, tangibly, speaking about the results as well. So I'm sorry, I just spit all over the place. I got all excited. Know the value of your gifts as well. A tranquil mind is no small gift. Healing what you do for people, and the transformation that you bring them in that moment from to the miracle, shifting to the miracle, that is no small thing at all. And it has its value. And the more that you grow into it and understand it and embody it, the better off you will be. The more that you can actually hold the prices when you raise them as well, because you're going to have to be slowly but surely raising prices for you to become successful, because having just healer one-offs has not paid off for a lot of us, and has not paid off for the previous generation of energy healers as well. What is your movement? The world is changing and the new earth is being rebuilt as we speak. Old institutions are crumbling. You are the ones who are rebuilding it. You stand like lighthouses for your own beliefs, for your own life story. So you have a movement. There are thousands of other people that went through the same thing that you went through, and they're there. And the more that you are in alignment and in leadership of those type of people, the more you will be creating a movement that then creates a movement of energy into your soul base as well, creates money as well. The more that it's your passion and it's your movement and what you are here to do, the more successful you will be, because it will not be about the money. It will be about your mission, which drives you and continue and gives you all the energy that you need to complete it as well. Who are you calling to heal along with you? Who are your previous selves? You can definitely use all this to and then get it on the replay as well, so you can stop it and do journal prompts with it as well. Who are you serving? You're here to serve the previous parts of you. That's one thing. Get clear on who you want to help and why. So niches do help you stand out, but also you can be like a Renaissance woman within one niche as well. Like, I am a Renaissance woman. I don't just do Reiki. I do, well, my big thing is crystal healing as well. But I also have Reiki, I have crystal Reiki, and I have shamanic Reiki, but I also have soul biz brand and content programs that I offer. So I give you like a set of products that you're going to use, one, bigger than the other. They kind of fit into each other like Russian doll houses. And it's okay because I excel at all of them. So, but make sure that your offers definitely go into each other so that they're, ranging from free to high ticket. And we're going to talk about this a little bit later. But everything that you're restructuring and repackaging and the experiences that you're doing for people online and offline, how you tie them together, your movement, it's what's going to drive all those people to you. And some people will just follow you and never buy anything from you, but then there's other ones who buy straight away. Then there's the other ones who also downgrade or upgrade within your offers as well. But the movement, it's what's going to drive them to you as well. So who are you calling in to heal along with you? You need to say it, talk about it, talk to them in your post as well. Speaking directly to your dream client as well and getting them to see your new and improved self takes the cake. So talk about results and share the testimonials. Try to get testimonials from your clients at first. At first you can do free sessions that you do with them so you can get some testimonials, but definitely talk about the results that you see in your own clients, because that also feeds into the movement. My movement is to give mystics, to give healers confidence as well as structure, and also ways to actually go healer full time if you need to actually build a practice that actually pays for their bills enough, and that so that they won't have to continue to drag their corporate if they don't want to actually be able to create a life out of becoming a healer in your practice as well. Rock the fourth thing to master is that to rock the favorite social media platform. So we don't have to be, I was a digital strategist, and it used to be that every digital strategy, you would have to do all sorts of, like 10 social media outlets. This is not so for the new paradigm. You really just need one that you know and use well, and then just stick to that one, but then show up more often. So, and you can always repost as well, so that you show up during days when you really don't feel like showing up. So definitely have those extra content in there that you can repost as well. Expressing yourself where you feel more at ease, like definitely I've been in Facebook since it started because I was a digital copywriter, so it's just kind of like second nature for me to show up here. And once in a while, yes, I do Instagram, and I go in there and I play the things, but then I started doing the TikTok thing and I have major resistance to it. And until I get in tune with that social media platform, I'm not going to go all out in there, and I don't have to pressure myself to be alive. I do have to be in integrity and show up here. So your favorite social media platform is the one that's going to sell. You don't have to do every single social media platform and be in all of them at the same time. You start building real relationships online in a platform that you feel comfortable in. So packaging your offers and stacking your offers and experiences. So layering your offers for your tribe, like I told you before, the one-on-one sessions don't cut it in terms of being able to have a substantial and sustainable business that actually pays for you and your bills, your needs. So what a lot of healers and coaches are doing online is to package up their offers. You layer your offers, kind of what I said before, like interlocking Russian dolls. And it goes from freebie to one-on-one sessions to something that's low ticket. Maybe it's just like a weekend or a challenge or maybe it's 21 days to medium ticket, which might be 6 weeks to 3 months, and then might be like a high ticket, like the Reiki Master that I have now, which is a whole year. And then you have one-off events. But and also pacing yourself when you're launching them and showing them up. So creates a flow of you of creation and of giving people a taste of your medicine, pretty much, and depending on how far they want to work with you as well, creating that interlocking set of offers and experiences that they can choose from. Definitely, if you have the movement behind you and you have these offers, experiences, they will fill up. Okay. So another successful thing to do online is to create content from the heart. So it's like, it's kind of a show and tell. You have this new life, you have these things that you're selling, that you're doing, that you now integrate into your life. Show up online and tell them, like, I am a crystal healer. So when I'm doing a chakra balance session, I show people the grid that I'm working on, or I show up and do some Reiki rays. So you share. So start, you share content from your own heart, but I also, if you want to be successful, you really have to stop sharing so much other people's content and start creating your own. Just posting like spiritual memes and funny stuff once in a while, it's okay if you repost from your own profile. But when you're sharing other people's stuff all the time, your medicine gets diluted, and people don't recognize you. You are they only, maybe your closest friends, and they see who you are. But in terms of the brand, you definitely have to start streamlining and showing and telling what you do, as well as streamlining your own stuff, creating your own content. That is what's going to give you success. Sharing other people's content is not going to give you the success that you're looking for. You can pick three. This is something I give my copywriting clients. Pick three content pillars that you want, or themes that you want to center around. So for me, it is Reiki, crystals, and shamanism. So spiritual development as well. And so I every day I post something about it or say something about it, whether it's just like a little sentence or something inspirational that has to do with spiritual development, as well as what I do as well. And then I have like more branded posts of my offers, and then I have more like deep heart, stuff. But I also I rotate those themes and come back again and talk about Reiki, crystal, shamanism, and about soul-based creation, and then again content. So you pick your content pillars. They're usually three is a good number, but you can definitely have a little bit more, like four, at least to five or six, which are the themes that you're going to center your posts around. So no more sharing other people's content, all this other, beautiful stuff. You want to show who you are and start creating your own content. You can either batch it up, like do one night, or some months I do this where I like just, it all comes down and starts downloading, and you just write out the whole month. It could be at least 3 posts per week, or you can just do hot fresh every morning or every night when you feel like it. Have those posts happen. Okay. So you just went, if you chose, most people that chose healers, you just went through a major life transformation. So it's time to lead by example and to show and tell people what your life is like now, and what you do for them as well. Have also content downloading sessions. So have moments where you just like, maybe, but in front of, make them sacred. You could be in front of the altar as well, but where you just download content. You can either type, or you can just record yourself and just download stuff that's coming in, write it down, however. Then come back, later, and fish content from those word downpours that are getting. Especially, you can circle the phrases that definitely stand out. You can definitely start building posts around those ideas. So it's a matter of like taking, what are you about? What is your movement? What is your content about? Then kind of getting that into a structure where you're structured in what you talk about, some structure. So you're not, so you start creating the avenues for people to get to know you and your own expertise as well. Once you have your content pillars, then you can start, downloading information that, starting a creative loop every week or every month as well. Some people just batch it and do a whole month and then program it in. Some people just do hot, fresh off the oven, what they feel like every day. For me, it's better to have a mix of both, because you do have, it is a business and you do have goals and you do want to make some sales. So you want to structure your content in the way it happens, in the way um, so that avenues for all that good energy to come in, energy and money as well to come in. Again, I can't see the comments. I'll check them later. Planting the seeds. Again, we're talking about show and tell, but seeding is very key in marketing, especially word of mouth marketing, is show them your life, the experiences that you're going through. So you can just put in, like, I just facilitated the most awesome Reiki session, and you can put a selfie, just that will do that little droplet, because becoming a healer, and people need to trust you a lot. So you need to kind of slowly but surely be there and let them know what you did, what, the good and the bad you can also do, but let them know what's going on with you and showing up. You can give them shots of your healer tools, or like stuff that you're doing with them, any altar stuff. Some people have a thing, don't like to show their altar to other people. That's okay if you feel like that, but definitely give useful tips of what you do for yourself, like in all these modalities that you learn about and that you use in your daily life. Definitely make some post about it. So you can take 360 videos of your healing space. You can do also like a reel or a Facebook story where it's just you and a selfie, and just like a list underneath with some music of what's going on at the moment, with cool music behind you. TikTok, Facebook stories, IG reels will do really quick the seeding part, which is slowly but surely letting the person know what you do, what you're doing for them, and what you're doing for other people as well. So if you're constantly talking about your offers in a way that feels good, I mean, don't overdo it with the selling as well. You are offering a sacred offering, an experience of transformation, and it has value. So, but you're constantly talking about them, letting people know who your clients are, depending on what you do. But if it's like, I like it, since I help people with their brand, I like to talk, get them out there and talk about them as well. And then any of their wins as well, I put a post about it. The sessions themselves that you do, take little snippets of the crystal grid that you did, or anything that of your notes, maybe when you're healing. People will start to trust you and actually book seeing you doing those sessions, the transformations that you live for people, the workshops, all those things. So, and there's plenty of content for you to share for them to start trusting you, because they're seeing you in action. Another point, sorry, I'm just checking. Oh, I'm going to have to go really fast on this one because I do have to pick up Light soon. So actually be social on social media. Don't be just scrolling and going, oh, it feels, oh, what are they doing? What are they doing? And then you fall into complete comparisonitis of what the other healers are doing. No, this is if you can do this, definitely have like no social media on weekends, if you can totally do this, or at least do it once a month, where you have at least one day where there's no social media at all, so that when you come back into social media, you can be there intentionally and you can actually be social on it. So, because outreach is important, you're not just showing off, you actually want to reach out and offer your offers to the right person, and especially if they feel like a right fit and the soulmate client. So getting into direct messaging with people, saying, reach out and offering them, hey, I've got this Reiki Master certification, mentorship, that I have my enrollment open. Can you, I think this is a great opportunity for you to get this, get the support that you need. Check it out. Would you be interested in me let me know if you're interested. I can send you the information. So having actual DMs, but not full on cold calls, selling, but actually forming these relationships with people and understand real relationships with people on social media. Be casual, friendly, and no strings attached when offering your session programs, like high intention for these people to come into these amazing programs and creations and workshops that you came in, but low expectation of whether they're going to sign up or not. You are here to give them when you're doing a sale, whether it's a direct message or talking to them, actually, a call on video, listen to them and their needs, and then see if your offers match up to them, because you really don't want, especially the high ticket that I have a whole year of working with somebody that you're not aligned with. So definitely in the sales, and also it gets people to trust you as well when you do sales, but these are sacred sales. It's a different kind, it's not a getting, but more of an offering, sort of like you're the altar and they're these offers, and they're amazing, of course, because you love them and you created them. But people, your ego, and whether they sign up or not, in that moment, it's got to come out of your mindset, and just, how can I be there for this person, and give them a taste of how you coach, how you heal. Or you can even give them like 5 minutes of Reiki, or talk to them what you see in their energy field as well. So reaching out to people with high intention and low expectation. Keep your sales casual and sacred, really listening to what the person needs. And also, people that comment a lot on your stuff and they're already following you, comment back, not just give them a heart. I know it can get like really crazy, but try to comment back on each and every one, something specific or different, or so that the person knows that they are acknowledged, you're seen, you're felt, you are supported. Remember, you are a healer, and that is what you do for people. You see them, you support them, you witness where they are at. Having a signature look helps a whole lot. So choosing your main 3 colors, the symbols that you use, the emojis that you're going to use in your post, everything that's in alignment with your mission. Choosing that is and starting to create your own content instead of just sharing, oh, this is cool and high and mighty, and I resonate to this. Start to creating your own content, and with your own colors, with your own symbols, over and over again will definitely, it's one of the biggest things that branding does. It makes people say yes, because then you're so clear in the way that you present yourself and in the way that you look, and the colors and the symbols that you use are definitely calling out to your soulmate clients. So stream your post visually for brand recognition. People start to notice you around the 15th time that you post about the same thing, and it's like, oh, so everybody's busy right now, but the more that you stick to the same colors, the same symbols, the same emojis that you use, or something that is very much about the signature. So for me, I'm Brenda Soulfire, so I definitely use the fire emoji a lot. I also use the prayer one, and I use the heart as well, and the crystal, because that's pretty much what I do. And I also added the dancer woman, which is kind of like my emoji for branding, or for goddess expressed. But I repeat it and I use it over and over, because it, as a symbol and as something, and as an image that continues to anchor who I am and what I do for people. And it's just kind of, you get cohesive from all the different places, from your message to your signature look to the little symbols that you use. You're constantly using them. People start trusting you a lot more. Repetition does bring in people as well. Don't be afraid to repost and repurpose your old content as well. Don't feel like it always has to be super fresh as well. You can definitely fill up with old stuff and just like take an old post and rework it a little bit and just edit it and put another picture in it that, could fill in as well. Wix and Canva are your new best friends when it comes to online. I use Wix and Canva, but Canva will definitely be your best friend when it comes to creating posts for social media. Having a wall tapestry, this is a citrine, behind you on camera makes you stand out from all the other videos in social media. So definitely do work on your signature look, and I will be launching Birth Your Soul Biz later, which is all, I think, I'm not sure, in the fall. I'll be launching that, which is all about branding and, content creating and content strategy. Allow yourself to be seen. You need to lose the shyness. You need to be there. You need to show up. You need to be your mission and talk about it. And whatever jitters that you have, then, you even then, how can I show up and how I'm here for my tribe, for my people that I am serving? The shyness and what they think about me has to go into the sunbox until you work through it, until you get used to being seen. You are a leader. You are a lighthouse. You need to be seen, especially if you're working in the online world. So find out what you want to share with the world and share it. And when it gets too jittery, oh my God, what they're thinking about me, just start thinking, how can I serve them? How can I serve the other people? What do I want to share to them? How can I help them? It has nothing to do, your mission chose you as their human, and it has nothing to do about you when you show up. Nobody, most people are in their own heads and are waiting to be given that moment of recognition, of resonance, of deep connection, and you showing up of service to them, not being in fear of what they will think about you, but in service and in leadership will definitely, it's another resonance, it's another vibe as well. Get a good webcam, a new microphone, a diva light, and a cool background behind you. Get good at opening up, at connecting to people. Take your pain and make it rain. So talk about your pain and connect to people about it and tell them how you overcame it. How did you manage a tricky situation? Start with that. Our humanity is what draws people in, makes them trust us, and it's big in the wellness and spirituality industry as well. You can start by doing 1-minute videos on Instagram or like little TikToks and just play up your best communication asset. So if you like to talk, then you can create podcasts, or if you like to, see yourself and be on videos, you create videos, and definitely choose YouTube. If you like to write, then go for emails that you send people every week or every month at least, or a newsletter or a blog. But showing up there are many ways that you can show up. So you definitely play up your best communication asset as well. Rinse and repeat, show up, lead, be there. You're leading the movement. It's now your job to show up. So allow yourself to have some downtime, because you're going to need it so that you can show up in your full, beautiful regalia. Embodiment is key for your success. This is for online healers or just like offline, in-person healers. Your tribe responds to your energy, to your prime intention. But it's very, you can see it very clearly in online healing. You want to attract them, not chase them or try to prove anything. You really want to just attract them, receive. So living what you preach then becomes really important for them to reach you, to see you, and to trust you, to follow you, to book you, to then, sign up for a whole year of mentorship with you. And always give value all across the board, not just, even in your freebies, because that is where you open up for people to come in deeper. So always give value, whether it's a freebie or it's a 1-year mentorship. Give practical, useful advice, inspire, show them how you do how you do your woo, what kind of a healer you are. Being the Buddha rather than knocking them over the head with the book of knowledge will also always attract people to you and make you want to book a session with you or sign up with you. So when you're doing something that is about your spiritual path, definitely be that. I have to wrap up very quick. Another thing that you will have to come across to make your healing practice a success is to upgrade your money story. There are wealthy healers out there. Money is not evil. It is not the bane of spirituality, and it is it's the movement mostly of online healers and coaches to not continue to have the people that can actually help the world heal to be in scarcity and to be, not well paid or cared for. So money can also be sacred. Money is sacred. Everything is sacred. We are all one. So you can treat money as being something sacred and a force that helps you create more and more, slowly but surely, create more and more impact in the world. So money amplifies what you are pretty much. And so you have to come up, and you will come up, because being an energy healer these days is about entrepreneurship. So you do have to then, you're the one leading the business, and you need to work with your money story. So reparenting your relationships with money, that's going to happen, especially when you open your practice and the deeper you go into your practice. So that you do not continue to overwork, undercharge, or just like give yourself away to this new practice, and then it's not an actual sustainable business. And I have been through that. But always get your coaches, the people that you think that will help you upgrade your money story. And I've worked the past 3 years pretty much has been doing that in order for me to amplify what I have been making. Reparenting your relationship with money. So start journaling. What are your family patterns with money? What did your mom think about money? What did your dad think about money? What did you buy? What ideas and beliefs about money did you buy from them and are currently running the way that you think about money? Get a business coach. Definitely. That is like the best way that I would say to start reparent your way, the way that you work with money. Another tip is to write money a love story. Money, I'm sorry of all the ways that I have, made you be the evil one, or like convoluted, or just like really tied my power to you. I'm sorry for everything that the way that I have not spent you the right way, but I am now willing to reestablish, a new relationship. So let's try this again. I want us to create impact together. I want us to feel good when you come in, when you come out. I want to understand you. So please start, so open up as if that your money was your lover, and writing money a love story so that you see it as the force that it is, and you reestablish your emotional ties to money, because money will give you the success and the impact, the power that you need to create the impact and to actually create the movement and ground the movement and give you more impact in your chosen industry. Another tip is scripting your future. So writing your vision as if it had already passed as well. This is a quote by Peter Kelly. Your alignment is your new credit rating. So getting out of hustle mentality that you probably got in from the corporate world and the very masculine way of doing business. Now your alignment is what gives you the ideas and brings you the clients to you as well. And your alignment to your mission is what gives you the credit rating of the universe to give you all the money that you need so you can create the impact. So getting yourself in alignment with the life that you want and constantly upgrading the way that you relate to money is definitely something that is totally needed for success as a healer. Okay, one more thing is that you now work for, you don't just work for yourself. You work for a chief entity, which is your calling, your big vision, the one that chose you as the human who is creating it. So you now that you're the CEO, but you have a chief, like, board, or, the board of directors and the chief entity, which tells you what you need to do. So, and it becomes kind of your guide for your soul biz as well. And the 13th thing that I saw, finding your own rhythm so that your schedule, you're not doing things how you're supposed to, how everything's supposed to be, and pushing yourself. Nature works in cycles, and so do you. And as a healer in a business, definitely matching your soul base with your moon cycles if you're a woman, but also matching your own rhythms, how you do things, and honoring them as well. If you're not as awake or feel as good in the morning, then definitely schedule your sessions for it to be after, in the afternoon. So honoring your schedule and your own rhythm, the way that you work best, so that you can then actually serve the people that you want to serve as well and be in your business. You divide your time, 30% CEO, 30% creator, and 30% in the actual healer. So days for planning, days for creating, and days for being the healer. So kind of the way that you're gonna have to schedule it, and schedule it around your own rhythm. There is no right or wrong way. This is your practice as a healer. And the more aligned you are, and the more that you are tapping into your mission, into yourself, instead of looking outside, the more it's going to be successful. Follow your highest excitement moment by moment, every single day. You are the light bringer. So I want to thank you for listening to my little masterclass and all these little tidbits of what you think, 13 things to master to become a successful online healer. I do want to let you know that my Reiki Master certification is open for enrollment, and the course starts on September 14. This is a whole year with me where we're really going to dive deep into the 4 levels of Reiki, but also the last 3 months, we're really going to dive into your brand, into your own unique gifts, into your own way of becoming a healer, because of course, a lot of Reiki Master certifications online can just be really quick and go really fast, but this one is like full on immersion into each step of the way of becoming a healer. So I am inviting you into this beautiful sacred offering of a mentorship with me for a whole year. And if you're interested, definitely let me know. Thank you so much for listening. And I will check I have to go pick up Lila, but I will come back and then check all your comments. And thank you to each and every one of you. I love you, healers of the world. I am here for you. I am here to ignite your light. Take care. Mwah. And shine on.